Yo, what up? My one viewer, my nigga.
I mean, who else is a UFC fighter and
What's
a
good?
and a podcaster and a comedian and, interested in all these things and knows all these people.
Oh,
Ladies and
fuck.
gentlemen, join me as we cover the story of Joe Rogan. Our story begins in Boston, early 1980s. The name Joe Rogan is far from famous at this point in time. In fact, Joe Rogan is simply a 16-year-old high school kid.
No way I got stick drift.
Ready to take on the world. His stepfather, an architect in the area, had the ability to provide Joe with some construction work given his position at the time.
When I was a kid, my dad was an architect, and so I worked on a lot of construction sites.
However, after working in construction for a period of time, Joe decided that he didn't really enjoy the work. He decided that a normal job just wasn't really for him.
I didn't feel like I had a pot. I knew one thing: I couldn't work like a regular job. Like I had to figure out something else because the idea of it was literally the idea of being in an office was like torture.
At the same time, Joe had already been training in various different martial arts and was initially considering martial arts as a career alternative to the construction jobs that he was working at the time.
I could not exist in a regular job. I didn't have it, whatever it was.
Yeah, it's a thing. When you know you don't have it, it's kind of scary. Like, oh no, I'm not gonna have a straight life.
Joe had been doing martial arts since the age of 14. He began with karate and wrestling as a result of an altercation with another peer in school.
One of the reasons why I got into wrestling, this kid, we had this confrontation in a locker room, but I do remember him getting me in a headlock, throwing me on the ground, and then leaning like he was gonna punch me in the face, but deciding not to. And I didn't know what to do.
At the age of 19, after training for 5 years, Joe Rogan entered the US Open Championship Taekwondo tournament as a lightweight, of which he was the winner.
That was a Taekwondo tournament. I was 19 then.
And then following this, Joe became the Massachusetts full contact state champion for 4 consecutive years.
I won the Massachusetts State Championship 4 years in a row.
Also becoming a Taekwondo instructor given his skill level. However, Joe didn't really know if this is what he wanted to do over the long run. Joe began to lose faith in Taekwondo, so he began to dabble in boxing and kickboxing as a better long-term alternative.
That's when I was starting to box and kickbox, and I was losing faith in Taekwondo. I was realizing I had a distorted perception of what I could do.
However, after only 3 amateur kickboxing matches, Joe decided to stop kickboxing, stating firstly that he had a distorted
Yo.
no success, and secondly that he feared being hit in the head, potentially causing a permanent injury. Joe Rogan
Hey, yo.
part of what he wanted to do with himself.
It's good to date every now and then because you're a little peanuts, right? If you date smart women, they ask tough questions, you can give them real answers, right?
Eat shit, bitch.
Easy questions, you can tell them anything. What are you thinking about? Corn.
Age 21 also happened to be the same year where Joe Rogan began to pursue a new gig that would eventually go on to become his main pathway.
Remember when you were a kid, you thought, oh, you know, everything's going to get good someday. It's not getting better. Nothing gets better. You know why? Because dumb people are out breeding smart people. It's 20 to 1.
Joe stated that when he and his martial arts buddies would go to various different tournaments, he would make jokes and say stupid things to try and cut the pre-fight tension.
We would go to compete, or we would be about to spar, and I would be the guy who would make everybody laugh. Because everybody was so nervous, because it was scary.
The guys he did martial arts with then convinced him to try stand-up comedy, assuming he'd be good at it given his comedic personality. So on the 27th of August 1988, Joe Rogan went on stage to perform his first comedy set.
I was so terrified. It was in Boston, a place called Stitches.
Are they still there?
August 27th, 1988. No, Boston.
Do you know the day?
Yeah, for sure.
Here made me cry. That's awesome. Why do you remember that? I don't know. I wish you remembered it.
Joe recalled the jokes being so awful that barely anybody laughed when he performed the first set. A humbling reality check reminding us that sometimes you have to look like an idiot before you can master a skill. However, that initial embarrassment was not enough to stop him. Joe realized that he loved comedy so much that he came to a bit of a crossroads. He was still doing martial arts at the time, but was really enjoying comedy too.
And so when I was getting into, really into kick, same time, I was thinking about doing stand-up, because I was already doing comedy at the time, and I was starting to realize, I gotta pick one or the other.
Yeah, he had to pick one or the other. And since comedy seemed to have better long-term prospects, Joe decided that doing comedy was his best option. By 1990, 2 years after doing comedy, Joe Rogan was officially a full-time comedian.
Greetings.
Joe's comedy style was mainly blue comedy, a comedy comedy style involving usually indecent and profane references, landing in multiple gigs at bachelor parties and strip clubs. After 6 years of comedy between 1988 and 1994, Joe Rogan relocated to Los Angeles, which is where things really started to pick up in his work life. And after 6 years of perfecting his craft, Joe was extremely skilled in comedy, which landed him his first role on national television with a show on MTV called Half Hour Comedy Hour. He then used this experience on television to land an acting role in his first ever TV show titled Hardball.
It was about a baseball team. And I was the guy who was always causing trouble, wrecking his car, and going crazy. That was me. I looked like a baby. So weird.
Joe then once again used that experience to land a role in the more notable TV show News Radio, appearing in 96 out of 97 episodes before the show was eventually cancelled.
You see any good movies lately?
I don't know those. I don't like those. Most movies suck. So say, Joe, you want to go to a movie? You know what I say? Say, I don't like movies. I don't go to movies. Most movies suck.
And then on top of all of this, Joe also became a regular at a Comedy Store in LA in 1997, an experience that he since. So it's safe to say that Joe Rogan well and truly had his hands filled by this point. We don't really think of Joe Rogan as an actor, but that's what his main gig was at this point, acting in comedy. But Joe explained that he didn't want to be an actor forever. He simply saw acting as a way to pay the bills while working on his true creative passion, comedy. However, by the late 90s, an issue started to arise for Joe Rogan. The acting was drying up a bit, resulting in a need for an alternative endeavor to cover the bills.
You know what boxing is? Well, boxing is a very limited form of fighting. It's kind of a silly agreement. Say, like, we hate each other, we're going to fight, we're going to duke it out man to man, but we're only going to use our hands. That's it. But what ultimate fighting is, it's the actual sport of fighting. It encompasses all aspects of fighting.
At the same time that the acting gigs were starting to dry up, Joe Rogan began to get more interested in jiu-jitsu, a fighting style that was being popularized by Roy Gracie, who was a fighter on the relatively...
You suck, nigga.
The deadliest fighters in the world will meet in a no-holds-barred combat to determine who is the ultimate fighting champion.
Joe's manager at the time, Jeff Sussman, knew to organize under the UFC, which provided the opportunity for Joe Rogan to become a post-fight interviewer.
I got a call from my manager, and that was essentially saying, all right, this is the thing that we got it off for. I'm sure you're not going to want to do this, but...
Joe accepted the offer, which was followed by Joe Rogan's first appearance in the UFC in February 1997.
Oh, that's a fucking...
Joe, I'm here live with Victor. Congratulations, Victor. Unbelievable victory.
However, after only 2 years, Joe Rogan quit, stating that he just wanted to watch people fight in the ring. Also mentioning that it didn't pay enough comparative to what he was earning.
I actually know how to quit because it was costing me money. Because, like, if I would do a UFC, if I could do a comedy gig, I could make like $2,000 for a weekend, right? So I was like, why am I doing that? When I can make $2,000, what am I doing? I'm making like one, two. It was just costing me money.
However, Joe then got back into doing the commentating under the UFC president of him and his buddies frequent events to get to work. After commentating on 15 different matches for free, Joe accepted pay for the job and was officially a UFC commentator again.
It's a much more exciting sport than any of the other combat sports that are out there right now. And that's why it's here, and that's why it's the fastest growing sport in the world.
All that 2000, at one point, Joe decided to pick up another acting job that Joe Rogan then began hosting the show Fear Factor, an absolutely preposterous show that caused challenges and exchanged prizes.
It was a preposterous show from the jump, and I always thought it was going to be canceled. It was a giant hit. It was a giant hit.
Huge.
I feel like immediately it was a hit. I was like, this is so stupid. This show is so stupid. And
Joe originally explained he got the main role in the show because he treated the show like a joke, thinking that all he could possibly get out of it would be jokes.
this is the most insane idea for a television show I've ever heard. This is going to be canceled immediately, and I'm going to have all this material about. Remember when I used to host Fear Factor?
The show featured all sorts of different challenges, such as sex, crazy car stunts.
Oh, that's fucking cool. What the hell?
So,
told me about him before he did the show. They're like, this guy's a serious hothead. He's thinking about not having him on the show at all. But we thought it'd be good drama, just but be careful.
However, in the second last season, around late 2004, Joe was getting pretty tired of the show. Taking the started to get monotonous.
When I was on like season 5 of Fear Factor, I remember thinking,
What was it about it? It was just too much repetitive.
it was the same thing over and over. We did 148 episodes.
Right.
The show was then cancelled only one season later in 2006 due to a highly the episodes. But this wasn't such a bad thing for Joe. He had starred in 148 episodes, boosting his notoriety tremendously, and he had no liability to continue making the show, giving him more time to invest in his comedy stats. On top of this, it gave Joe enough money to never have to worry about finances ever again, a factor that would go on to help him in his later endeavors.
It gave me the ability to not worry about like having money in the bank. Because I don't have like extravagant tastes. I'm not too ridiculous with money. But I like feeling like I don't have to worry. Like as soon as you don't have to worry about it, okay, good. Don't think about that anymore. Now think about other things. So it really helped me there.
And since he was now so famous from Fear Factor, the turnout to his comedy shows was significantly increased comparative to the early days. On top of all of this, Joe stated that focusing on television made him feel lazy and uninspired to write new material for his comedy efforts. For this reason, from 2005 to 2009, Joe retired from acting to diligently focus on producing comedy qualities and commentary as a side gig. Joe also hired 2 full-time cameramen for Fear Factor, possibly with lots of areas to the comedy specials that ran in Devon between 2005 and 2009. The devil made me do it, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for my However, in 2009, Joe
What you running, bitch?
demo that would propel his name into absolute stardom, essentially rendering Joe Rogan from the commentator in media to essentially a household name. We are broadcasting. December 24th, 2009, Christmas Eve, the very first episode of the Joe Rogan podcast live stream type thing begins on the website Ustream. The podcast began when Joe was forced to move with his wife from Colorado back to LA, a move that he didn't want to make. He escaped the madness of all his life.
We had to move from Colorado back to LA, and I was bummed out. I was like, I thought I escaped. I thought I got out of LA. I was living in the mountains. I was like, this is what I want. I want to be in nature. I was like, I don't want to be back in this fucking hellhole. Like, all right, let's do something. So we started doing podcasts.
The very first episode of the show was promoted on JoeRogan.net, giving it enough exposure to gain 200 viewers on the first screen.
Brian and I were first to do this podcast. We were doing it on Ustream. We would have 200 viewers.
Brian Redband, the first guest of the show, had been producing comedy and the idea of the podcast was that we are not like the previous their audience where they could engage with the actions via chat and Twitter. The initial idea was also that it would be exclusively Brian Redband and Joe Rogan so much they could talk about, and decided to bring comedian Ari Shaffir as the first ever guest on episode 3. At this point, Joe decided that the goal of the podcast was to talk to people that he simply liked talking to.
I'm trying to talk to people like yourself that I really enjoy talking to.
And since most of his friends at the time were actors, comedians, and individuals from the martial arts scene, the first guests on the podcast were people like Eddie Bravo.
We will then call Eddie Bravo, the Joe Rogan podcast. He's here, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, Eddie Bravo.
Joe Diaz in the motherfucking house.
Shit. Fucking jumping and shooting like a pussy. God damn, bro. Fucking fight me like a man, pussy. Little bitch.
For the first 8 months of the podcast, the show didn't have a name. It was just the Joe Rogan Podcast. However, in August 2010, the podcast was officially named the Joe Rogan Experience, which was a tribute to the Jimi Hendrix Experience, which explains the Jimi Hendrix studio mugshots in the background of many of the episodes.
But the actual image was from one of the Jimi Hendrix Experience, which is where I stole the name from this podcast.
At the same point, the podcast really started to blow with popularity. Joe realized that the growth of the podcast provided the opportunity to have more notable guests on the show, resulting in the appearance of individuals like Tim Ferriss.
Tim Ferriss is the individual gentleman.
Yeah, that's right. And Sam Harris.
Sam Harris, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me, man. It's really cool.
Proving that the podcast worked with more than just people, actors, and designers. The growth of the podcast then became even stronger, so much so that by around episode 300 in January 2013, Joe Rogan created a powerful JRE YouTube channel with the intention of reaching a wider audience. At this point, there were very few other YouTube channels doing podcasts on YouTube, so the podcast stuff the videos on YouTube almost taking the size of the audience. However, Joe did it regardless, considering it was free. As soon as the YouTube channel was created, it began to explode, gaining 100,000 subscribers in the first year and 150,000 in the second year, totaling 250,000 by early 2015. And as the channel grew, so did the notoriety of the guests. Neil deGrasse Tyson, Vsauce, Kid Cudi, Joe Rogan was beginning to establish himself as a guy who could get famous individuals on the show that the audience wanted to listen to. And the trade-off was pretty simple, really. The notable or famous individual would spend a few hours of their time, Joe got his episode, and the individual got free exposure. The podcast then began to be seen as a revolutionary way for people to find out information on something they might admire, as well as the ability to just observe whoever they might truly be in the most authentic possible conversation. Previously, the only real way you could find out info on these celebrities were edited interviews or high-pressure paparazzi situations. The podcast really deconstructed that and promoted celebrities without their fame. For this reason, Joe went from interviewing comedians, actors, and designers to high-profile scientists and millionaires in a matter of a few short years. The Joe Rogan experience grew so much that it was moved from his home LA to the Young Rogan studio the studio that would now see the notorious Red Wall of Red Coat backdrop. Jamie, you love that to me. Then in mid-2017, when the Joe Rogan experience was at 1.5 million subscribers, the podcast hit 1,000 episodes.
We're live, ladies and gentlemen. 1,000 episodes.
At which point Joe uploaded a video going over many of the milestones that have been achieved along the way, ultimately showcasing how far things have come.
This is the 100th episode, 200 episodes ago, by the way, folks. And this is our 300th episode.
And then since then, not much has changed really, besides the notoriety of the guests and the production value. The Joe Rogan experience continues to churn out episodes with many people who all think a little bit differently, which has kept the show extremely fresh over time. Some of the most notable guests today are individuals such as Elon Musk, Dr. Phil, Jordan Peterson, Steve-O. I mean, the list really just goes on and on. More recently, Joe Rogan announced that he will be moving his podcast to Spotify, a deal worth an estimated $100 million.
I have an announcement. The podcast is moving to Spotify.
From September 2020, the Joe Rogan experience will be exclusive to Spotify. The show will continue to be posted in full on YouTube until December 2020. However, afterwards will be discontinued on the platform. The clips will still be posted on YouTube, however, for the full show, you'll need to be on Spotify from December 2020.
Spotify came on and they said, it's supposed to be a license. So just put it on that. Yeah, but you still own it. Right, like, girl, man.
Joe also announced in July 2020 leaving LA to move to Texas.
Eventually, I'm going to move out of California.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Are you older?
No, not that much time. I think pretty soon.
Joe completed the move in August 2020 with pictures of the new Joe Rogan studio being posted on his Instagram. To a UFC commentator to a reality show host to the most powerful interviewer of all time, as stated by Jordan Peterson. Joe Rogan is a living and breathing example.
Let's go, baby.
Joe does it one day.
The man that has set a skill so unique that you really couldn't be replaced by anyone. What Joe Rogan has accomplished is truly inspiring to many.
I have experienced a great benefit from this podcast. No other benefit from it. I've experienced a great benefit, and I've been exposed to a lot of different points of view, different personalities, different intellects, and different.
Some upcoming tour dates. I'll be coming to see you with the Return of the Rat Tour. October 12th in Wichita, Kansas at the Orpheum. October 13th, Omaha, Nebraska at the Holland Art Center. And October 14th, Denver, Colorado at the Paramount
ease, nigga.
Get all tickets.
Too easy, bro. Too easy. Oh, shit. Too motherfucking easy, bitch. Drop out. Damn! Put that shit on, bro. That shit looks. That looks nice. That looks nice. Damn! Fine ass. Bitch! Fine ass bitch. Damn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Piercing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck it. Why not? I like that one. Now let me take off the glasses. Fine ass bitch. See that pussy? Damn! Damn! Hey, y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see that shit. Y'all didn't see that. Survive being down to limited players. Y'all did not see that. Okay.
Extraordinary. Let me tell you something.
Tell me what,
How
bro.
do you do?
Damn, this bitch is fine. Should I make her Chinese? Why not? Actually, nah, I'm gonna keep it like that. Nah, not a black bitch. Fuck that. Bro, what? Latina? Nah. Okay, I guess so.
I guess so, my friend.
guys, and welcome to Motion Gaming. People keep asking me for more full game commentary video. Well, that works too. This is a great example of why...
Oh yeah. I'm going to suck your blood. Damn, you got fucking smoked, bitch. You got smoked. What the fuck was that? What did he use?
This Gotta get out, gotta get out, gotta get out, gotta get out. Oh my god, they all rezzed at the same time. No ammo. Man, look at that asshole. Hacking. That's bitch. Shit, you almost got me, bro. Too bad you suck. that it? Let's go. 2 dubs in a row, my nigga. These settings are fucking good as hell. The aim assist is crazy. Ew. What did I get?
Good evening.
Cycloid? What the fuck is that? This is just for research purposes. What the fuck am I doing? Horny ass nigga. Just drop me off anywhere, I don't care. Entity. Some entity. No way. Why are you shooting my ass? Fucking bitch. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Bitch! Bro, that's a fucking glass wall. Are you kidding me? The boy, piece of shit. Fuck. Still got another life, bitch. Fuck. Motherfucker. Bro, how do you know where I'm at? Bro, what? How do you know where the fuck I'm at? Fucking faggot.